Okay, so I'm in the process of finishing out my tubs, making my my Leon, what I call my Leon tubs, and I got to a point where I didn't have any more ground cover, the black commercial grade good ground cover, and it's not cheap. It costs about $2 a tub just for that. It's about 50. I get Oh, it's 75 cents a foot. I thought it was 50 cents. 75 cents a foot, and it takes 4 feet to 4x3 to do one of these. So it takes $3 of that. So I bought a roll of a different kind of pipe and was using it for these. And then I got an epiphany. Let me show you my epiphany and how I'm going to do these tubs different than what Leon's doing. Well, first of all, let me show you the pipe I bought. This is, it's 4-inch. I know Leon uses 6, but I talked to him one time, and he said he used to use 4. He just uses 6 because you have to water less often. 6 gives you a larger reservoir of water. But he said 4-inch pipe works great. So it's hard to find 6. 6 is twice the price of 4-inch. Don't know why, but it is. So I went down and bought Home Depot. No, at a local lumber yard. Bought this. It is. It's got the sleeve or the sock on it, and this is it's ready to go in the ground. It's it's not pantyhose or anything. It's pretty thick. How long it will last in the ground, I do not know. Leon says the ground cover will last 10 or 15 years. I don't know about this. We're gonna find out together. So I bought this, and what I was doing was just rolling that back, rolling its sleeve up, and then cutting it off to make my tubs. And then when I ran out of landscape fabric, I went down today to buy some more, and they were closed. And thank goodness they were, because it gave me a different idea. Let me show you what I'm doing. So first, let me show you what I did and then how I did it. What I did was come back. I had kept all the sock material that I had cut off when I rolled up the sleeve of that thing. I kept all the material because I knew one of these days, don't throw nothing away. You're gonna need it. And so I came back and just basically put the sock back on. Got a cable tie. Close these ends up. The whole concept behind this is you don't want potting mix, your soil, getting in your pipes. Your pipes have to be free and clear, running with water, standing in water at all times. And what do I do about the fill pipe? Well, I just cut a notch out of it. Put a sock. Cut a little bit extra sock. Put a cable tie on that. Try to do this with one hand. That's right. When that is down in there, so this is protected. No dirt's going to get down in here because of that cable tie on it, tie wrap. All the ends are tie wrapped. This is a contained water reservoir, just like if you're using the fabric. So, Leon mentioned this at one time, that somebody said, why couldn't you just use that? And he says he builds hundreds of these because he sells them. And that's the reason he doesn't do with the sock. He just makes too many of them. So it'd just be way too time consuming. It's not for me. I've got 4 there, this one, and those 2. And I'm probably going to make those 2 red ones also. So here it is in the light, better light. And I don't see any reason. Like I say, Leon's already said it worked. It's just too much trouble for him. So how much did the pipe cost with the sleeve on it? It's really not that much more. And I can't remember what I paid for it, but it's not. You can look on Lowe's and Home Depot, and I think they sell it with sleeves too. I just went to a place that it's so gangly, it's so hard to get in and out. It's not heavy at all. You can carry it with one hand, but It's just when you try to put something like this, like that, and I've already used more than half of it. When you try to put something like that in a shopping cart in Lowe's and go down the aisles, it's funny. It's funny for everybody else. It's kind of embarrassing. So I went to a place that was about the same price, and they threw it in my truck. Okay, so some of you, I'm sure, were screaming at your computer screen and said that since the soil was everywhere in there except in the socks, that the soil was going to squirt out the hole when I drill a hole in there, a drain hole. I thought about that. So what I did was drill a hole. Now this is a pretty good size hole. That's a 1/2 inch drip pipe, main line drip pipe. And what I did was just basically do what I did to this one. I just brought that little pipe out, tied it up, stick it through. I'm not gonna be able to do it with one hand. Stick it through. And when the water gets up to 3 inches, again, I've got 4-inch pipe in there, so I want my hole at 3 inches because I want about a 1 inch to 3/4 inch, something like that, space of air space. So at that point, water starts to drain out. And so I thought about it. I know you thought I wouldn't. What I'll probably do, because I know I'm gonna kick one of these and push it in all the way, and then it's gonna be a pain to get out, I'll probably drill a small hole in it and put a nail across it, just kind of like a pin, put a nail across it where it won't push, where I can't push it in all the way. I've got a few more to do, and man, those are gonna join ranks with those. The blue ones, again, blackberries. The orange ones are fruit trees, mostly fig, but probably I think I've got a citrus that I'm gonna put in one maybe or two. And then the red ones are gonna be vegetables, and they will complement my earth boxes and my homemade earth boxes, my show enough earth boxes and my homemade earth boxes. And I'm gonna do a comparison for all of y'all to see if growing a tomato in here is as good as growing a tomato in there. Can I get, earth box says you can get 40 pounds of tomatoes in one box. 40 pounds of tomatoes in one box. So we're gonna do a comparison and just see if my earth boxes will do the same as a real earth box will do. But I want to show you this. If you don't have I would definitely do this before I bought ground cover from Lowe's or something like that. The ground cover, Leon says the ground cover that you buy at the big box stores will only last 2 or 3 years. And I've spread some out and used it for mulching flower beds, whatever, and he's about right. It don't last long. So, but the other stuff, and you can see it. That's what that is. And it's real thick, and it's, pretty pricey. But this, having already had the sock on it, use the sock for this, I don't have to go back and buy anymore. I was gonna buy another 40 feet, which would be, $30, $35 worth, and now I don't have to. It almost paid for that roll just by using it this way. That's what we're gonna do, and it is pretty doggone cool. All right, that's about it. I think I've showed you all I know. Got to do a few red ones here, and then we will be gone.